Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here. We are back with another episode of Let's Learn Bobs and Angels mods. And yes, here we are. Yesterday we put together this little concoction making our slag slurry into mineral sludge. Because we need the mineral sludge as part of our slag and stone processing, we are going to be turning this into some other things. Yes, other things. We love other things. They're fantastic, aren't we? Can I make some more silos while I'm here? Yeah, that'd be nice. Let's make another 5 silos. Alright. So, we have the mineral sludge. That is the truth. And we've got plenty of acid. Looks like things are starting to back up a little bit. That's alright. It's all okay. We are probably going to need to expand this, I would say, to maybe another lane of slag, because that is not going very quickly, is it? Anyway, that's what I'll do off camera. I'll expand our run. Now, the thing we need is a crystallizer, and this will take our there we go, our mineral sludge, and turn it into something else. And what I want to... that's not bad, a little bit of redundancy around there. So, we definitely want iron and copper. I mean, that's a no-brainer. And I was originally going to do what we had... something's wrong with my mouse. There we go. Let's clean up some of this crap that's on my desk. Much better. Alright, so what we want is... I don't really need that much lead and tin, and we can change these things maybe later down the track. But I think I don't need anything other than iron and copper at this point in time. So we are going to... I'm just going to put in 3 of these now, because these each do what the recipe is. 50 mineral sludge in 8 seconds. Wow, that's not a lot. We can probably do another one in that case. Alright, so all these are putting out some stuff, and we're going to have them drop it off somewhere, and they are actually only putting out, it's 1 of these every 8 seconds. So if I had any of these, which I do, they are a 5. Yeah, we can actually have them in the middle. It's nice. Alright. So we will need something along this lines, coming down to here, and you know what? We'll just do that. There we go. Alright, let's copy that. There, and there. Wow, these are so slow, aren't they? Let's, how many more of these do we have? 1 more? We might as well just use them up, eh? Why not? Alright. There. Whoops. Let's get that going. And some of that. Alright. Now what we want to do with this at the end here, I'm going to turn that into that, and we will get apple priority left, let's just say one of the materials, the first one I find, iron ore. There we go. Alright. So let's clean that up. There we go. And we eventually want these to be picked up in some kind of train, exactly like this, really. So, would it be ridiculous just to copy that? Probably not. So let's get rid of some of these items that we don't actually need here. That's probably good to have. And jump back over here. And let's pop a couple of these down. Oh, I didn't get the train station. Why didn't I get the train station? And of course, it's the next one. That's why. It's always the next one. That one, right there. All right. So if we were to plan to have a few of these. That seems unlikely to work. Actually, it does. Look at that. Doesn't give us much room to play with, which is okay, I guess. All right. We've got a fair bit of room down there to expand. So, what are we calling these things? We are calling them different things. Let's get our naming up here. So this is material byproduct processing, and this is going to be iron ore loading. Alright, and we'll get some kind of colour. Oh yeah, geez, that turned out alright. Bit of randomness there. Excuse me, just a bit of frog in the old throat. Let's get this one green. Nope, I've got to actually copy that one first. Let's get this one orangey, more orange than that. There, that looks pretty good. And this one will be copper ore. Copper ore loading, there we go. Some serious names. Okay. Now all we need to do is connect that up, and we'll pretend that never happened. There we go. So this is copper ore, and this is iron ore. Yep. Let's see if we can jump across there. We can do that same line in case we want to have more coming down the bottom. So our iron ore goes there, our copper goes there. And a little bit of expansion if we want to put some other stuff in there. And of course we need that arrangement where we're picking up from there and we're dropping off there, and we're picking up from there and dropping off there. It's pretty good. Alright. So that will get this whole thing kicking. A mineral sludge. So our slag slurry is well and truly backed up. I should also get into a bit of a habit of putting those in line with these things. Because when these get really low, they actually struggle to get throughput. Alright. Just like that one, and that is our last pump. There we go. So these ones now are full. Yep, and they are going ever so slowly. Wow, it's crazy slow. We really need to upgrade these to the next level, but I believe that needed the next level of crystallizer 2. Yes, the next level of board, which we do not have access to just yet. But that's all right. What are we going to do with this? Well, I don't know what we're going to do with this just yet, but we'll we've got this sort of happening, which is nice. Let's get some more of this slag up here. I think if we double this up, we're going to run into some space issues, clearly. But that's okay, isn't it? Alright, now if we double this, all we need to do is copy that, place that there. So we're going to go to 10, this is 2, and what we need is to do that. So we actually only need to copy that bit. Yep. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That should be enough to take our 2 layers of 2 belts, 2 yellow belts worth. See how these guys are going. They are starting to get their slag. And you're off and running. Not really backing up. It is backing up. Alright. I miscalculated that. Of course we're backing up because we are maxed out on slag, sorry, that's right. So this is our bottleneck up here. This is working wonders. They've all got filters? No, they don't. We actually need to get more regular filters into rotation, I think. That is just the issue here. Yep, that is definitely the problem with this setup at the moment. Yeah, because these guys are getting no filters whatsoever. Looks like this is easily keeping up. I'm not sure what the clarifier can do. It's like 400. Seems to empty 400 in some kind of period. Does it say crafting speed 2? Yeah. I think we could actually see here. Let's just go water. Purified water, sure, that's a fun recipe. Where's the clarified? Oh no, we need to do the used in. Water void, and that takes 5 seconds. So it does 400 in 5 seconds. It's got a crafting speed of 2. So it does 800 in 5 seconds. So what is that? 160 a second? 160 a second, yes. And each one of these is outputting 40, 10 a second. Yep, we're pretty good for that. Alright, let's drop the rest of these filter frames in here. See, we've got some actually... what are these guys doing? Oh, I see. There you go, you can have those. Now, that is a bit of concern if they all back up at the top. Then only that one will be working, is that right? This one's always going to grab when it can. I think this should still work. I would be happier with a few more of these. Let's put a few more in there just in case. It's just iron and steel. I've got a fair bit of it. Alright, well, that is our material, byproduct, processing, outpost, all those things. That is it completed. And that's probably enough. Alright. It's all up and running. The next thing we really want to do is use our iron ore and our copper ore, because currently we've got copper ore backed up here. So what we want to do is turn that into some copper plate. And where is that going? If we start there, we're not actually using much copper plate, but that's alright. So this is kind of the exact thing we want. And we need coke. Is that what these guys need? They just need fuel. None of these need... I think I'm just using that for fuel. And yes, because it says the contents is just other things. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. It's interesting. Why is that side the only one that's... Ah, because it's the only one being used. Alright. All good, all good. We're going... What have we got in there? We've got nothing in there. We're actually running out of copper plate. So, that just makes it the perfect time to put some copper plate in. So, let's get our tee off here for some trains to come in. We are going to need a train to come in to drop off some fuel for the blast furnace, and it looks like we need some oxygen, which we are doing like that. Okay, that's cool. We'll sort out the vagaries of this forthwith, but let's just start building it. So we're going to need one train coming in with copper ore, one train coming in with our fuel for the blast furnace, and then a train going out that has that is taking the copper plate, which is a nice simple three little guys. I'm just going to do single length trains, so single carriage trains, which means we do that. We pop that there. We do that, and then let's get rid of that guy. Oh, but not that guy. No. Alright. Good enough, good enough. We need another one of these at the output. So that's enough for a couple of trains. Alright, so that'll be our waiting area. Let's copy those things and smush it as close as we can. Let's do a few of these. I don't know, that should be oodles, I would say. Oodles, I say. And then that will be our stacker waiting for the trains to come in. Yep, that one there, out to there. Beautiful. Alright, and then we now need the 3 drop-offs. And they will go up to somewhere like that. Oh, not like that, that's for sure. Alright. Sometimes just easier to do it by hand. Alright, so they are coming in and going out. We will need 3 of these, I say. So let's get some chain rail signals, not chain signals. There we go, that one there. And that one there. So they have chain signals, am I right? Rail chain signals, yes, cool. So they will wait for a free bay, their bay to be free, which is handy. Alright, but hang on, these guys, so what did I say we need? A fuel, we need iron ore, copper ore, and do I still have that? Oops. Yes, that is what I want. Flipped would be nice. Let's go back to that one. There we go. Alright. Which actually means I need to place that down there. So I know where this is going to sit. Right there. Wonderful. Alright, well that bit there isn't so wonderful. So that is all we need for each of these. And there is our three here. So this is going to be copper plate, copper ore unloading. This one's going to be copper plate, fuel unloading, and this one is going to be copper plate loading. Do I already have one? No, I don't have one of those. That's okay. I really should actually rename. I'm not happy with that name. It's a bit copper plate outpost loading. There we go. Just in case we have some copper plate somewhere else in the future. Let's see, everything down here. Not quite done yet. Yep. Some weird glitchies going on. There we go. All right. So that honestly is set up. Now I could fuel this with solid fuel, and that would be that would actually kind of work. If I fuel this with solid fuel, we could use that to fuel the trains. Why are these guys here? Definitely don't want them. Alright. Didn't have them on the other one, did I? How did that get copied? I don't know. Alright, well, let's forget about that. Oh, it's the back end. That's what it was. If we have a look, it is, because I copied this, it must be... No, I copied this one. I don't know. Which one did I copy? One of these. And then I flipped it around. It's done now. We fixed it, kind of ish. Alright, let's see if we can power this up somehow. There we go. Alright. Well, that is everything we need to actually get some copper plate in here. Now, do I want this to have solid fuel? Why not? Why not indeed? Which means I could just cheat a little bit and do one of these. Oh, need more combinators. If I do one of those, get some red circuit here and here, and go enable if S is greater than 0. And again, we'll only have 1,000 here, and it'll refill at 400. It's probably a decent amount, something like that. And then all I need to do actually is rename that one to fuel unloading, and we should get a because that one has no power, we have no signal output. So now that one should be calling the fuel train. Who's that? That must be the fuel train there. Is it? It is. All right, and we'll get some stuff here. Let's make that robotically available. Silo, passive provider silo, yes. And then we'll pop one of these down right here. And we probably don't have any logistics bots on me, do I? No, I do. Alright, let's pop half of them in there. Well, that is a slight miscalculation, isn't it? That was an unloading one. We need an unloading. Sorry, that was a loading. We need an unloading. Actually, those ones are right. That one and that one are unloading. All right, like that and like that. There we go. Okay, so that fuel train should come back. It just had the. Is that it? Yes, it's coming back. Cool. It just had a weird. I think it's got the wait 30 seconds on there. Yep, there we go. All right, let's. Got fuel. All we need is some copper. But what we can also do, of course, is request some fuel with these guys. Let's request some solid fuel. Those solid fuels. One of these ones up here, wasn't it? There it is. All right. Give me 50. Give it to you. I mean, we don't need to do you, do we? Pretty sure we fuel the solid fuel car up here. Yeah, we do. Excellent. Alright, so we now have a fair bit of solid fuel, and we've got requested chests and logistics bots, so we can use that to our advantage. It's still going to be easier to belt this stuff. So let's get our 2 belts of this. We're going to get nothing if I don't actually set the train up for it, are we? And alright, let's get. Which one's it in? This one. Copper ore. Copy, click frenzy, copy. Again, I say this every time, this isn't required, but it does stop random stuff getting in your trains. Alright, so you are fueled up pretty well. You are going to go over to here. Sapphirite, slag, copper. There we go. I should say copper ore, but that's okay. Fill yourself up, and then come over here and empty yourself. There we go. Make sure I'm not standing right in the path of it, and go. So that'll get us some copper ore. I'm going to bring the copper ore out the top. We'll get one there and one there. That guy can move to there. And then we also get one from here. Alright, there we go. And now that's 3, which is a terrible number. What if I actually went for 4? I wonder if we have, I don't know if we've got the right amount to actually do this, but let's check it out anyway. And we're going to need one there. So we don't need a fast inserter, we need fast stack inserters, which I am running out of. So you are picking up from there and dropping off there, and you are picking up from there. No, you are picking up from there and dropping off there. Alright. So that goes to there, that goes to there, and that goes to there. We are out of them. And then we have 4, which is just a great number. For now, we'll just do that into 2. Something like that. And now we have our 2 full belts of copper coming out. Alright. And we should-ish get 2. Yeah, there's definitely 2 belts and a little bit more with the amount we have. Alright, how are we doing for time? We are getting near the end, but plenty of time. Alright, let's jump over here and have a look at what we've got, because this one wasn't done that long ago, so we can just kind of copy it. There's going to be a few things that will be different, and let's just copy it and make it happen. All right. So we'll have that coming in somewhere around there, and this is how we are going to do it. All right. Do I have none of these things? I had these things. They're Mark 1s. Well, Mark 1s just are not going to cut it. Looks like we do have to go back to base. Now we are getting our copper ore coming in. Alright, let's use up some of those things and head back on over here. I'll mark these Mark 1s for return to the system. They'll get reused in making the Mark 2s actually. No, they won't, because I'm not actually requesting the Mark 1s. So let's not do that. Let's actually drop them in the machines, so they do get reused. Here we go. All right, and we're good for these kind of things. What have we got here? This is induction furnaces. Induction furnace. There we go. This is a blast furnace. Actually, yep, that's right. This is ore processing machine and casting machine. Strand casting machine. I don't know if I actually made these in here because, as was pointed out, we don't really need them. So let's ditch that strand casting machine. And while we're here, let's grab some of these. Alright, let's get a stack of castings. Let's grab 2 stacks of those, a stack of those, and a stack of those. There we go. Alright, we're also getting filled up with stuff that we need. Why are belts so low? I would have thought belts would have been up the top. Anyway, we've got, oh yeah, we're back with fast stack inserters, that's nice. More steel, I don't need that. Everything else is looking pretty good, I'm sure. Ooh, this insulated wire, we can actually make more of that, yeah. Might as well make 5 more of those and then the rest of that. Alright, I'd love to hang around bots, but time is money. Well, actually, we're playing in peaceful mode, so time is totally irrelevant. That is the real thing with biters, or lack thereof, is just the time pressure. Without biters expanding and being aggressive, there is actually a total lack of time pressure. You can take as much time as you like to do these things. You could argue that materials run out, but you can just expand at your leisure. So yeah, it's time is fine. Alright, we've got some more now. Where are these guys going? Oh yeah. Excellent, that's really handy, guys. Alright. Let's get these things up and running. I do want to upgrade pretty much all of these. Should have hit it with the upgrade planner, but there's actually not that many of them, is there? I can see them because of the flashing lights. Why are you pointing in an odd direction? I don't know. Not sure. How many plates are these guys making? They're making 1 a second with a craft speed of 1.5. So making 1.5 a second. Yeah, they can stay on half a belt. Now, what is this? This one's not required. This needs fuel. So this is where we will do something a little differently. Let's put a box here and have pick up there and pick up there. It does mean we'll need another roboport, or I think I could have actually just put this roboport in a better position. Pull that one out, and this can go way over here, yeah. And that'll be able to cover... okay, no, we missed that power up for the coal. That's it there. Alright, but we do need to power this whole thing up, so that is the go. Alright, that is actually operational. I'm going to copy that over to here, we'll get some of those going. And then, let's get some coal in here. Alright, so each one of these uses 2 copper a second. Crafting speed of 1.5 is using 3 a second, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is not actually a full belt. So we can do that and then pop one of those there, and then we'll go in. What did I say? 3 a second. These can do 2 a second. Let's just see how that runs. I'm feeling we actually need a second one of these. Well, they're not outputting, so that's a problem. And these guys aren't running, of course, because they need some of that. Why did I ruin that? Okay. There we go. So we need to make some oxygen, and we've got a pretty simple oxygen setup. Do we do it over here? Yep. I don't know how many of these we actually have. I'm going to build it up here. Nope, not there. I'm going to get a bit more space so we can have more copper coming in. Oh, we do have one of those. We've got 2 of those. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Do I need another one? Probably not, but you know, it just seems wrong not putting another one in there. Petrochem, air filter Mark III. There we go. Alright, let's see if it reaches to where we need it to reach. It does. And there we go. And why are you getting no fuel? What's going on, guys? That's in the network. Oh, I ripped it, of course. When I pulled this up, I got all the logistic bots out of it. So, they now have oxygen and that. Let's double check these ratios. So, each one of these is using 2 processed copper a second, so 3 processed copper a second. Each one of these is producing 1.5 a second, so that is the correct ratio. 3, 3. This is producing 6 at 1.5 speed. Yes, they're all 1.5, aren't they? So I can actually ignore that. So this is producing 6 a second, and this is using 3 a second. Have I got this the wrong way around? Should have way more of these, shouldn't I? This is producing 6 a second, and this guy is using 3 a second. So we can actually have 4 of these Each of these can support 2 of these? What have I done? That doesn't seem right, does it? It's outputting 24 in 4 seconds. And this is using 12 in 4 seconds. So yes, each of these can actually support 2. Alright, let's rip these out and try and do this better. Just be better. These guys struggle because they've got to pull out all the copper plates. Let's get rid of some of those. I'll keep some just in case. Alright, let's get better. Get better at Factorio. Alright, we need induction furnaces. Yes, induction furnaces, that's right. Now, can I fit 2 here? No, I can't because of that stupid roboport. What if you were up there? Does that catch the other things? It still does, yes, alright. Let's get half our logistics spots in there. Alright, I think we actually need to redo this whole arrangement just a wee bit. Because if I put one here, I can't really feed it. Alright, so let's pull out that. Let's pull out this one. You know what, we're actually going to have to pull out this whole thing here. Alright. Let's refocus and rebuild this. How are we doing for time? Oh, we are way over time, aren't we? This might be a fun thing to do tomorrow. We'll rebuild this with some proper ratios tomorrow, and then we'll start getting some copper plate that we can feed back into the base. Awesome, as always, do drop your comments down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.